Welcome to the Super R-CADE Show.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's R-CADE Show! I'm joined, as always, by my wonderful team of video game enthusiasts. So that's some loud music. I've got with me. Let's start with Totana. Hello, Totana. How are you? Hello. I've got the lovely Fam over here. Hello, Fam.
Hey, hi. How's it going?
I can't hear you. I've knocked my cable at my thing. And of course, Lewis.
Hello. And to answer your question, Tony, I'd probably just go with basic clone.
Oh, Shadow Clone.
Yeah.
Basic cologne. Yeah, that's how I like to smell.
Shadow
yeah.
Clone Jutsu is up there, but nah, Shadow Possession is where it's all at.
Shadow
dude.
Cologne. Yeah, cool. Nice,
Shadow
nice.
Possession, Shikamaru, best character.
I love that. We Sam always wants the cold open. I'm so sorry, Sam, to deny you. I'm so sorry. Your hair's looking fly though. My God, look at that swish.
Yeah.
That's what happens. You don't have time to shower because you were getting 4 hours of sleep.
I mean, what time did you go to bed at? 10?
11?
No, it was closer to 11:30 because
AM.
someone started cleaning the house, and so
Yeah.
internet was being sucked away, so it took longer to upload the video that you'll see on YouTube this Thursday.
Indeed.
That it should have done.
You just need to get a futon and like a sleeping bag. And just anytime something like that, just lie on the floor and just...
No, do you know what happened? I was catching up on My Hero Academia.
Nice.
Nice.
It all ends that wells.
What episode is it up to now?
I'm only up to halfway through episode 2 because I'm watching the dubbed version because I started watching My Hero Academia in dubbed version, so I will always watch it in dubbed version.
We'll continue the way you started,
And
Jeff.
the uploads for dub are like weeks behind the sub for obvious reasons.
So, sub is on episode 4
Ah,
at
okay.
the moment, I believe. In fact, in case there's a new episode today and I'm...
It might be episode 5. No, it's 4. It's 4 because
Okay,
I was
no,
looking at it yesterday. No, so Crunchyroll's on episode 4. The website I was watching on dub has got sub up to episode 5. But that's not what we're here to talk about here on the Super R-CADE Show. We start every week's episode by asking how everyone's doing, and I'm gonna ask how Lewis is doing to start because he's in my line of sight.
Nice.
I thought we'd all be in your line of sight. I'm good anyway.
I was eyeballing the camera and you were right below it.
Well,
So-
okay. Well, I'm right here. I'm good. I've been fine until today when I burned myself. You can't see it because of the lighting here, but
Also,
no, you
because
still
your
can't
pasty
see it
white
no matter
thing.
how much I put. But I cooked myself like right here.
That was the burn. Your
How do
pasty
you
white
taste?
I didn't try myself.
thing.
But,
Probably bland. There's no seasoning.
Yeah. I did a little bit of painting at the weekend. I painted a little like
Ugh.
tiny craft mask. It's over on the other side of the room. I kind of forgot about it. I built this today.
I built this thing.
You built
I
it.
still got to.
today.
I've still got to paint it and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's
But
a
like,
strange Rubik's Cube.
a Destiny Ghost. Yeah. Watched first season of Preacher. That's pretty cool. But can't really say that I've done too much else.
So,
Tony, you look like you've got a thought in your face. What's
I do. I
How's your
have a
week?
question actually
How's your
for you. The ghost, are you going to have it like, attached to a wire so you can do like a Destiny cosplay and have the ghost like floating above your shoulder with a little LED in it?
It would be really cool, yeah.
So I was thinking about that, right? Because on the back, and I'm missing one of these things because I glued the magnet on upside down. So I need to fix that.
And you attached it to the tweezers. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can twist this and turn the light on. That's going to be inside of it because
Nice.
it can still come off.
Nice. Nice.
And I've been thinking about getting one of those like little mag-lev stands. So it's
Yep.
like I can just set it on it so it hovers like that for
Nice.
cosplay. Not sure yet. Not sure.
Well, if you want to keep track of Lewis's cosplay exploits, you should totally go to the Discord.
Yes.
With regards to myself, however, I'm doing good. I got a half day today in work, which was fun. I'm easing myself back into my everyday role over the last couple of weeks, and people have been nice. Spent 40 minutes with a man who's living in Portugal. He is from New Zealand but grew up in England.
Wow.
How
Today.
was his accent?
He sounded like a very well-spoken North English.
See, he sounded like a very Welsh man.
But no, like that quintessential like, BBC accent. But slow. Yay! Yeah, he was like, Scotland should be independent, and all this Mountmore politics. It was great. I was like, this is a brilliant conversation. I sent it to my boss, and she was like, well done.
Nice.
But other than that, I've just been playing some video games. I've recently got back into Guild Wars 2, which is great. You should all play Guild Wars 2. If you join us in Guild Wars 2, I will send you bags.
From Guild Wars 2. They will help you in Guild Wars 2.
They will.
Wait, how do bags... Oh no, these are the bags that you put things in, right?
Essentially, they just expand your inventory.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
Yep.
But you get better bags, you get bigger inventory. Woo!
We escaped one MMO and I'm being dragged back into another one. That's just like Genshin Impact.
I will get my character made. I promise, Totana, I will do it. I'm just not. I tried engineer and I wasn't vibing. And I've got the free version, so I only have 2 slots. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. You know.
Right.
So yeah, I'm testing the waters. If I find a character or a role that I enjoy, then I might buy the full version of the game, or at least is it Path of
if you buy the deluxe edition of Path of Fire, which is like £28 or something like that, you get all of them.
There you go.
Is there like a tutorial thing to go through?
Yes, there is. Yes.
Right. Okay.
It's because as Tony mentioned earlier before we came onto the show, you can play through Guild Wars single player, and there is actually quite a story to it as well, about minotaurs and the world building is quite good.
In lieu of more content going on the R-CADE Glasgow Patreon in a couple of weeks, maybe I'll just record myself making the character and going through the introduction, through the tutorial then. And that'll be a gameplay available on the Patreon alongside the current one, or the one that has been recorded, Cool Dog Teaches Type. Can't edit myself here. Cool Dog Teaches Typing, and then we were just talking earlier, I'm going to record a FPS gameplay, if that counts. But sorry, that was just me plugging Patreon. Tony, talk more about Guild Wars.
Guild Wars 2 is great. Highly recommend it. Fantastic MMO that is buy to play, or there is like a free version, but buy to play, no subscriptions. I've already set up an R-CADE guild called Arcadia, and the brilliant thing is you can work as a group to kind of upgrade the guild, so you can get like your own place, you can get a vault, you can get all stuff. So I've been playing a lot of that and played a bit of Apex today. Work. Other than that, not much. Nice. But enough about me. Who's not? Sam, have you? No. Yeah, you said hello first, but we never really heard from you. How are you, Sam?
I'm good. I'm about to jam a needle in my leg because I'm feeling like it.
Do you want me
Describe it to us?
No, do you want me to go through my week first?
No, this is called multitasking.
I've been
doing good. I've been doing good. Just like in the process of making as much content as I can for R-CADE, because
it's been a busy boy.
Catch it on Patreon.
Yep.
I handed in a very substandard essay because it's the last one I've ever had to hand in, and quite frankly it was getting in the way of me feeling good about life. So that got handed in yesterday. I've got a week, and then my exam, my final piece of work for the University of Glasgow goes live, and then I have 2 weeks to write 1,500 words open book as part of the exam, which is the easiest exam I've done since going to university. It's in my last year, which is a bit disappointing. But it's as a result of COVID stuff, so it's fine. Making video content, enjoying doing streaming stuff, watching some wrestling, but can't remember any of it off the top of my head right now. Binged 2 seasons of Taskmaster and downloaded the first 2 seasons of Line of Duty so I could catch up with what I hadn't watched before I jumped into watching it with my mum and dad. If you want to talk about television, movies and TV shows, which is what the television element is, then you can also go into the R-CADE Glasgow Discord and join the AV Club. That's where I put my thoughts on Line of Duty and no one responded to it, but if you go into there, maybe you can and we can chat about it.
The man to talk to about Line of Duty is actually probably Colin from the Nearly Men. To be honest, he's very into him. He and Sherry Bobbins watch it on the regular. So yeah.
On the reg.
I mean, I'm not caught up. I'm catching up with normal.
Is it season 4 at the moment? Is it or something like that?
No, they're on season 7. Is the one that's
7.
coming out
Sorry,
right now.
that's where you
and
are.
I jumped in. I walked in on my mum and dad watching it at the end of season 2. The very end of season 2, and then I saw like the climax of season 3, and then I watched all of season 4 with them. So I'm going back and I'm going to watch all of seasons 1 and 2 on my own. But I need to find time to do that because at the moment I'm busy doing other things. Speaking of doing other things, Andrew, you're bobbing your head. What you got going on?
I'm dancing to the musics.
I'm dancing.
Dancing to the musics. Listen to some trap beats. It's good. Some Japanese trap.
Again, I'll ask you to call it a Chinese finger trap.
No.
I'm gonna. Oh god damn it! I'm gonna because me and Tian always send this emoji to each other. Like it started jokingly and now it's just become like a serious thing. I'm gonna make her put on a Chinese finger trap and then just look at her and go.
Fancy mustache.
Anyway,
sorry. No, I've not been up to. I've been things. Just life that you know. Good.
Things.
I've been good. How?
My life as a teenage dirtbag. No, that's not the name of the show.
Her name is Noel.
There's stuff happening, but there's also stuff not happening in our world of arcade at the moment as a business, which has been frustrating. So I'm trying to take some personal time to get my head in the right space. So I mean, on top of that, also still trying to find a new home has not been fun. So we've been struggling to figure out what's going on with the shop, with arcade physically, and also trying to find a house. That's pretty much been my life for the last few weeks, and it's been continuing on this week since I last spoke to everyone. I'm taking some time off from streaming for a week or two, so I don't have to stress myself out about that, and I can use that energy to then focus on the other things that I need to focus on, because the lease for our lovely little shop in Glasgow city centre, 146 Salt Market, is coming to an end, so we need clarification on what's happening with that this week, and fingers crossed we've got a positive answer from our agency, or from our landlord moving on into the future, so we'll see. It's just a bit of a crazy week this week, and Yoshi's back to school full time because the Easter holidays are done, so he's in school every single day, Monday to Friday now, which is also terrifying considering the virus and stuff, so stress, but we're doing alright. Yeah, apart from that, I got some cool stuff done with, I made an Iron Brew Game Boy, which I don't have to hand right now. We did that last week on stream, that was really good fun.
I have it right here.
So,
Very nice.
did the Iron Brew Game Boy not sell immediately?
No, that was the Game Boy Advance.
Sorry.
This isn't a Game Boy original. It's a DMG, which I'm gonna call the Nintendo Game Brew. I'm working on it still. There's still some other little customizations I want to make to it. So
You said there's still some other names I'm workshopping.
However, if you want to see any of the other beautiful hardware, go to the store.
Go to our online store, arcadeglasgow.com/store. Support us there.
Sam,
Or if
I've
you're
got
looking for
buttons.
the other kind of hardware,
Stop plugging
Sam's
things.
OnlyFans.
He's got buttons.
I'm a plug-in machine. You can't.
Lewis,
stop
I respect the fact that you were like, I've got a joke to my mind, but I'm not confident enough to go through with my name being attached to this joke. Tony, I feel too much respect for and can't put his name attached to this. Andrew is my boss, so the only person I can insinuate as an OnlyFans is Sam.
You could have.
I love to put myself down, Sam, but
Could have burned Nadia. Could have burned her.
I figured yours would be the one that would sell. You know.
I mean, I don't know. I've had offers to buy feet pics on my
Dad pods are in.
stream.
That was a weird call at work, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Colin. Hello.
Can I invest in pictures of your feet pics?
Colin. Could have burned who now? Oh god, speaking of Nadia as well, she heard me.
Butt bird. Have you put butt spot yes down as a button as well?
Colin, thank you for the Twitch, baby. Colin and R-CADE made a beautiful Twitch baby, which is just out right now, fresh from Colin's oven. Thank you, Colin.
I want to leave this call now. Can't leave the call, however, because we're 25 minutes in and we've still to go through all of the different segments that you get here on the Super R-CADE Show, starting with gaming news.
Let's do it. Let's bloody do it. How would I do this again? It's this button and then this button.
Push the button.
Let me go before I...
Push the button.
You would have got two musics there. I just realised that I had music playing twice. Silly me. Never mind. Anyway, hello. It's time. It's time for
Gaming news.
It's time for this week's gaming news. This is the part of the show where we round up the goings-ons and the comings and goings of the world of video games. I'm gonna shut off the music. Actually, I'm gonna shut it off. Shut it off. It's lovely, but it's really
Shut it down.
Anyway,
We're doing it live.
Doing it live. This is the gaming news, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a few gaming pieces that I've collected from around the world. There's a little bit of crossover this week with Totana's gaming news, which happens in our Discord. If you want to check that out, go to our Discord now and join the Video Game Club to see his roundup of the gaming news himself. But there's been a couple of news stories I'm gonna pop on, and I'm gonna start with a little crossover from Totana's gaming news, and it is the announcement that Nintendo are releasing
We are
this.
finally ready to introduce someone we know you've all been waiting for.
It's Lego Luigi!
An interactive character, just like Lego Mario.
So it went from a rumour in my story, and now you've got the confirmation.
True. Yes, there's this official video from the Nintendo YouTube channel. Luego. Yes, the Spanish version, Luego.
Green Mario.
Lego.
So yes, Luigi is officially coming
And
in Lego
Yoshi.
form. Yes, you're getting a pink Yoshi.
Yoshi.
And there's a few other characters actually. I've got a list here. 1 second. I have the official roundup. So you're going to get Luigi, who's much like his Mario counterpart, has an interactive screen, and he can go through all the different assault courses that Lego have released for the Mario version, of course. You've also got a pink Yoshi, as I said, Bone Goomba, almost said Boon Goomba, a Bone Goomba, and Boom Boom, who's one of the new enemies for Luigi to go up against. Boom Boom being one of Bowser's henchmen from the 3D Mario. I think he started in Mario 3, but he's most well known from 3D World, if I remember correctly.
Sleepy Sheep's the grass that we've got on chat, by the way.
Oh, really?
Mitch.
Yeah. Snake.
God,
Bet you're in bed with Marks and Spencer as well.
Snakes and sheep don't play well.
Exactly.
I don't know enough about this weird interactive version of Lego. My instant reaction was going to be, this is not Lego, this is clearly Duplo. And then you've been like, oh, but there's tech inside it,
There
which
is very
then
much, there's a lot of
defeats
tech
the
in there.
purpose of it being Lego.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
by virtue of the fact that I can't take Luigi's head off and put a scary monster face on the same body so that I get scary monster Luigi, therefore it's not Lego. That's all
So
that I
you
care
can
about.
replace his arms and legs.
You can.
Yes.
So this was originally leaked because someone was playing about with the latest firmware update for Mario,
Yep.
and they found 4, I believe it was, new voice lines where Mario was saying Luigi in different ways. So he was going like Luigi, 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 4 different ways. And
Are those the 4 different ways, or have they
Very
just
much.
determined
That was,
how Mario?
if anything,
Actually,
see,
Tony was the one
I
who did
just
the
took him-
voices.
it was me.
They employed him.
well known
Yeah,
fact,
yeah.
they were like,
I
you can't
just-
afford-
That's why he's
There
changed
was-
his hair in celebration of the
Yeah.
new Luigi coming out.
of Luigi. How did
was
you know about the
actually-
brand cross like the tie-in?
There was actually 4 other new audio
Spawn.
tracks, which was Nelson Mandela saying Luigi. and I
No,
did
there
one
was
of
no
them.
one else. No, shut it down.
No, right, okay, moving on to the next piece. No.
How much more do you have on Lego Luigi? What am I missing here outside of it being
Okay, so
more Nintendo guff?
to catch Sam up, I mean, you know about Mario and the assault course that you build yourself and you go on an adventure and Mario interacts with the course. No, this was released like 2-3 years ago now.
Yeah.
No, Sam's face says no. He's doing the.
You can reorganize it, and Mario interacts. Like you get points when like, you jump on top of like a Goomba and it makes a noise, and you go on top of the pit, like you collect coins and it does the coin noise and stuff. No,
Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. No.
Isn't ringing a bell or a coin, I'm afraid. No.
that's sad.
You're missing out, sir. You're missing out. That's
How many of you own this?
The only person I know that owns it is MJ Play Games, and MJ has shown it on her stream before.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's actually quite cool.
It's quite cute. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
The functionality is actually really good.
Yeah, it's the type of thing that I probably wouldn't play with myself. However, when people come over, I'll be like, look at this.
That's
Like,
Nintendo in a nutshell, though. That is everything Nintendo. You own their stuff because it just sits there and doesn't really do anything. But as soon as somebody comes around, you're like, you got to check this out.
I feel like just to plug other stuff we've put on media the last week. I feel like that's half of the stuff on our top 5 peripherals list on YouTube. It's things that you don't use. No one plays Guitar Hero in their room very much. Most people are just like, friends, look, I've got Guitar Hero. Like that's most gaming peripherals.
Guitar Hero was the worst example you could have given.
I know, man.
I know.
Alright, no one uses the Wii balance board at home alone.
My
They just
guitar is
roll the Wii balance board.
literally here, within reach. It's literally here. It's not sitting in a cupboard somewhere. I have it to hand for when I want to play.
When did you last play?
A week and a half ago.
I'll just isolate the wah and use that.
No, a week and a half ago. I mean, I've played Beat Saber since then. I was trying to remember whether I'd played Beat Saber or Guitar Hero before, which way round it was.
I'm just gonna go and burn all of the videotapes I've got for all the content I've made.
You're coming at it from a non-gamer point. You're not like.
You're right, which is why I was offended when you introduced me as a gaming enthusiast. To start the show.
No worries, Sleepy Sheep, you look away, my dove. You look away, you look away. That was the announcement, officially, of Luigi Lego coming soon. You can pre-order it on lego.com.
It's Luigi Lego.
Luigi Lego. It's a soft G, is that what you're trying to say now?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Luigi
Lego.
Lego.
No, because you're saying Luigi, so the G is a G. It's a hard G.
He does.
So the go,
no.
the go is a hard go.
No, because
Yeah.
Luigi
Luego.
Lego.
Luego.
So
Luego.
Luego.
So if it's not Luigi and it's Luigi, then you have to move that J to the go.
Or you're
Thought
swapping.
Luigi was that.
You're swapping.
Is Luigi not that
I'm-
board
I'm-
to
I'm
be
doing a
context
universal
first?
rule.
Yeah, that's a
Sorry.
Waluigi board.
Okay.
No, Waluigi board.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up, I have news that. I didn't do that screen right. Nope, that screen. Nope, that screen go away. You bad that one. Okay, cool. No, the next news piece is that you can go on your PlayStation now and go download the thing.
Yeah.
Horizon
Stomp on me.
Horizon Zero Dawn Complete
Oh,
Edition
different thing.
is available from yesterday to download on your PlayStation for free, completely free. The Complete Edition, 100% free.
I didn't know Gorilla
Yes,
had
it's
their
Gorilla.
hand in Horizon. This
Yeah.
is
Oh, yeah. I mean, Gorilla, like, famously for PlayStation, Killzone is their big.
yeah, I know. That's why I'm like,
They're big epic.
Killzone. But then like,
Good
I don't know
games,
they had
good
their hand in.
games. Killzone.
So is
good
this
games.
on PlayStation 4
Apart from-
or only in PS5?
Apart from the last one.
PS4 and PS5, free to download
Nice.
for anybody. Don't even have to have. This is part of their Play at Home initiative, and you don't even have to have PlayStation Plus to be able to get this. It's completely free.
Nice.
And it is a complete edition, so that includes all of the DLC packs as well. I think it's called the Frozen Wilds. I can't remember what it's called now.
Mammy.
But they are also included as well as some digital art books, some themes, and I believe the soundtrack as well. It's much like the digital version, the complete version of Detroit that PlayStation gave away for free as part of PS Plus last year. So yeah, go download it now. Go. Why are you still
Here,
watching?
doing
Wait,
it.
no, actually,
No,
stay
watch
here.
this.
Stay watch us. Stay watch us. Sorry.
Stay right where you are, don't
stay
move!
with us,
I'll
stay
put
with us.
Chinese finger traps on all of your digits!
Biggest thing that I can remember them from is Killzone, but I haven't heard of them since then. So seeing them
Well, I mean,
was
they've done
what
two
was the surprise.
Horizon games, to
Yeah.
be fair.
I didn't know they made the
But
Horizon games because
this
Horizon's
is-
just a game that I have not
This is the difference. Though.
not
I
been
mean,
in my sphere.
you're not really a PlayStation exclusive guy, are you? I mean, you're more
Not
PCs.
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. You used to be,
Really a guy.
Yeah,
but
not anymore.
now not so much. So it's I think
Yeah.
that means that's taking you out of the loop. Aside
Killzone
from that,
and a game called Shell Shock. I think are the only games
yes,
that I can think
Shell
of.
Shock. What we were talking about that before actually.
Shell Shock, is that not the like arcade? Like it's like an arcade-ish game where your little tanks and like you move. It's almost like worms.
That is, but a different Shell Shock.
No, Shell Shock
is-
is it not Vietnam or something?
It was like a third-person shooter
Yeah.
Vietnam one.
yeah.
I went with
that's
the
right.
actual Shell Shock.
But that is the
whatever
Shell.
the name
That is a Shell Shock game.
It's fine.
It was
No,
Vietnam.
I didn't. I
1967.
wasn't always.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Okay.
But yeah, they've been PlayStation exclusive. They've pretty much that's all they've done, except for Shell Shock, which was cross-platform. They've basically just done Killzone and Horizon, and they're all fantastic games. So yeah. The other thing is the rest of the Play at Home initiative games like Abzu, Thumper. These are just off the top of my head. The Witness. I can't remember. There's like 10 to 12 games.
Subnautica
Subnautica.
as well.
I
yeah, they
I
are
finally
all-
plugged in the PlayStation and got The Witness and Subnautica and one other one.
I was going to say, you've only
Yeah.
got like 2 days left to grab those. It's the 22nd is the last day to be able to grab the Play at Home initiative games.
Subnautica's brilliant.
Subnautica's good. I've been watching
Oh, but you-
Let Me
didn't you
Play
say this
It
is-
recently.
Didn't you say
Alright.
this is coming out as part of the Play at Home?
Yes, so
Horizon Zero.
it's a bit of a confusing one. Ratchet and Clank was the original game for Play at Home initiative this year, which was released for free. That was free up until the 31st of March. The 10 game list, including Abzu, Subnautica, etc., they are free until the 22nd of April. And Horizon Zero Dawn is now free until I think it's the 7th of May or something like that. So it moves into May. So that's like the third section of the free games. So you've got some time to get that. Don't worry about that one. So there you go. Go grab Horizon. I'll be doing that because I haven't played it yet, and I was so hyped for it when it came out, and I didn't even go back to it. I just haven't really touched my PlayStation very much, which is a shame, you know.
Call yourself a gaming enthusiast.
I know, right? I know. It's because I built my rig. That was like halfway through last year. I built my rig and just forgot about my PlayStations. And okay, cool. Next up on gaming news is
Gaming nudes.
It's kind of a little nod back to some news from 2 years ago, but it's resurfaced again. But it's to do.
Something we covered.
Has anyone ever played World of Tanks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dabbled in a bit of World of Tanks.
No.
Did
A little
you know that last year, the Offspring, the punk band, the Offspring, did a collaboration with World of Tanks?
I did not.
It's on screen now. There's Dexter. Hi, Dexter.
I like that that opened with "Where are we?" as if they
And there's
were red
noodles.
versus blue fans.
So yeah, they love World of Tanks. They did a collaboration last year where they did
Really?
a very special limited edition Offspring tank called the Pretty Fly. And they're back. They released their new album 4 days ago, The Offspring,
World of Tanks.
and they've got another collaboration with World of Tanks again. It's now you've now have the chance to pick up their special in-game tank, and I can't remember what it is now. I'm just laughing so much at this weird ass trailer. I don't know what this is, man. This is from 2 years ago. This trailer actually. Let's see. There you go. The new collaboration sees the creation of special limited edition in-game content featuring the band's 4 members and a new TL1 LPC Pretty Fly tank, which features everything the band needs to put on an impromptu show, including all their instruments, stage lights, and more.
Stage lights as well.
Stage lights as well, mate. Yep.
I mean, fair enough with the like LED stage lights and stuff that have came out, but like, stage lights are not small.
No. That's
I mean,
true. It's so weird.
As someone who owns a set of photography lights, like proper full size. In fact, Sam probably is the same, because I think he's got them in the corner. I have a duffel bag which is like it wouldn't fit on my desk.
But A tank is bigger than. Move on.
So
Anyway,
I love it when weird connections like this form,
little
like
crossovers.
the
yeah.
Offspring, a band, like tons of music. World of Tanks, a game about tanks, and they're just like, do you know what? Let them do something together. It's so
Yeah.
strange.
It's
when they're
almost like they should
let's
have been
just
saved.
Like
for-
they
for
smash
why?
together and you end up with this weird like offspring.
Like, I feel like this is something, you know, we would see on the show. In who did what did why,
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
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 It is the perfect encapsulation of that whole idea. Unfortunately, all I can ever find is footwear-related collaboration.
Well, Sam,
Or
funny you
food.
should say that.
Foodwear.
Oh, Offspring have made shoes with tags in
No,
them.
no. I have I
Heelys with tread.
came across a random news piece which was 10 video game shoe crossovers you probably didn't expect to happen. And I'm actually,
I know about all of them.
I've saved it. So
I will know about all of them.
we're going to quickly go through it, and I just want to yeet or neat from either of you. Just want a quick shot back to yeet
Is
or
this
neat.
an-
If that's okay.
Is this a new
predict-
game?
hold
Should
up,
we go through a
hold
top
up,
10
wait,
list and we're like, eat
one
neat?
thing. Hold up. One of them is going to be Puma crossed with Sonic. There's also going to be Puma crossed with Mario. There's going to be at least one Converse collection, and there's going to be one Vans collection.
I'd love if none of these were right.
Or
No,
there might
I've
be
got at least
some
one of those
Palladium
four, probably
X
not.
Destiny ones.
All right, first one up is coming on screen right now.
I'm on heavy delay, but I'll
Yeah,
get
it's
it
fine.
on
It's fine. I'll
again.
give you a couple seconds. Yeet or neat? This is a Street Fighter Converse crossover collection.
Oh, neat.
They look like they would go well with a set of matching pajamas.
Nice.
Yeet.
Yeets from Sam. That's two neats and a yeet. Oh dear, oh dear.
We're about to get way too deep into me being the shoe person here. You guys are gaming enthusiasts. I'm a footwear enthusiast.
Fashion enthusiast, yeah.
Converse and Vans are the best at doing collaborative footwear. They get ridiculous licenses, then go over the top with it.
Yep.
This is very mild by
This is
their
very,
standards,
very mild, yeah.
and quite boring as a result.
Actually,
is what I'm saying.
Doc Martin are also very good at going over the
Yeah.
top with their collaborations.
That's the other one.
Their
Teenage
Adventure
Mutant
Time
Turtle
one.
shoes.
Their Adventure Time ones are amazing. They're so good.
It's all good.
So
it's just
good.
I'm not. I never think of them because I'm not. I only wore Doc Martens for school.
Fair. All right, next up is the Super Mario Converse crossover from I think 2017, I believe,
Like,
maybe earlier, 2012.
They're neat from me.
They're a neat from Totana. They're oh, is it a yeet from
Yeet from
this?
me.
Oh.
Specifically the Luigi ones. I like the Luigi ones more than I like the Mario ones.
Come on! You're doing a
They're-
top 10 list of footwear collaborations. You're trying to clickbait people in. You go for the most ridiculous stuff. We've seen a shoe that's got little pictures on it, and these are just red and green shoes.
You have stars.
That's Converse's logo!
Mixed with Mario's star.
Yeah, that's a star.
That's the star and the star stars.
Power
The star
star.
stars.
I'll be
star
honest,
star.
actually, I did not see the eyes in the Power Star. I do
Yeah.
like that as a fact.
Yeah.
Still
There you
eating
go.
them.
Get it.
Still eating them. I do,
Alright,
however, own
so-
like 300 pairs of shoes at this stage, so I do
That's-
need to be careful what I'm eating.
That's two yeets and a neat. Okie dokie. Next up, the Cyberpunk. I think it's Puma crossover. No, Adidas. Sorry, Adidas crossover.
Oh, give me a second one for when it comes on screen. I don't know about Cyberpunk. Yeah, this is Adidas.
Ooh.
Adidas.
I've never seen
This is a neat, but not for me. You know, like
Alright, okay.
they're really good, but not on my feet. Like
Yeah,
I think,
I agree.
like
I like the purple and black.
great outfit, amazing, but not for my wardrobe.
No, I'm liking the purple and black, but the white with the orange and black isn't really my vibe.
What I would want to see is the compatibility issues you'd have with them.
What water effects happen when you step in
Yeah.
a puddle, right?
You step in a puddle, you just disappear. Gone. No ripple or anything.
I think these are both neat.
Okay, so neat.
Ultra
You
Boosts are
Cannot be
great.
knocked down by traffic when in these.
No, don't.
just run into a wall constantly.
Yeah.
Legally,
Yeah.
Tory does not represent the University of Glasgow.
You start T-post.
All right, so Titana, what's your yeet or neat?
Neat for someone else.
Okay, Sam says neat, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, for both of them. I think they're. I like purple and black and gold. That's my like color scheme. But
It's
the white
it's a good
one is
vibe.
also is actually really clean looking. Although I would prefer it in like a basketball shoe. It's something I'd wear on court as opposed to. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
getting too.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Lewis?
I'd wear them
Boy,
to
this
court.
is
You
a
know?
Yeah, this when you're up getting sentenced. Great choice.
All right, so I'll say 3 neats for that one. 3 neats. Okay, well done, Cyberpunk. It's the only thing you've succeeded at. Well done. Next up,
We're not getting yours.
Oh right, no, I don't care.
Ooh,
Shoes.
these
No, I
look
said the
fake.
purple ones, and yeah, no, these are real. These are the 20. These are
These
actually
are the
from
PlayStation
2017.
Paul George shoes.
PlayStation 1 Nike collaboration from 2017. These are about 4
They-
years ago.
Whoever's made this article has dropped the ball again because they've not put up the version of the shoe which has glowing LED lights in the tongue if you
this is
charge
true.
them up.
This is true.
Which
yeah,
is
yeah.
the black and blue version. Black and blue version is a neat. These are yeets because it's just cash grab. This is trying to cash in on the popularity of the LED ones by making one that's more consumer friendly for a lower priced marketplace.
Yeah,
So
I think,
I'm
was this
getting
not to
used them.
celebrate like an anniversary as well for PlayStation? It was like 25th or something like that, if I remember rightly.
But they
it's-
could have saved the release of the LED ones by a year and done the same thing
Yeah.
instead of saturating their own market. I interrupted Lewis though. Lewis, what are your thoughts on them?
I was just gonna say neat, but I would be really worried I would get them dirty. They look like the kind of shoe that will get dirty easily.
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair.
It's a yeet from me.
The yeet,
I-
but for political reasons.
I'm not a fan of this the style of shoe. I love the color scheme. It's hard. It's the nostalgia kick for PlayStation 1, but it's a yeet for me as well. Unfortunately, sorry.
Just not as good as the other ones.
No, true, absolutely. The ones you're talking about that light up and charge are much cooler. Anyway, next up, it's the ones that Sam called straight away. It's the Puma Sonic collab. We've got the Robotnik ones on the right and the Sonic ones on the left. The Sonic ones being very furry. I've seen them in real life. One of our regular customers at R-CADE, Joe, he actually purchased these and came into R-CADE wearing them, and they were very nice. But the furnace,
There's also
the furnace did not last. The furriness,
No.
did not last.
the furnace lights
The
things on fire.
furnace.
The Robotnik ones I think are better out of
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole series, but the best is not this silhouette, but a different Puma shoe that they made for the Green Hill Zone, where there's a sort of like block piece at the back. You see sort of where they've got the yellow stripes in the Robotnik shoe and the yellow one here. There's like one of those but further to the back of this other style of shoe. And I think that might be for Super Mario, which is why I'm thinking there's a Mario collection, but it could be a Sonic one, where that block is made to look like the block that you're standing on as part of the game, and then
Yeah.
the rest of the shoe is designed to look like the, as I say, Green Hill Zone or Level 1 if it's Mario. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, so it's
Anyway,
like that brown sort of gold color with the dark green bit at the top. Yeah. I know what you mean.
That's cool.
So is Totana yeet or neat?
These are a yeet from me.
Ooh!
I am not a fan of furry shoes, mainly just from multiple aspects, but mainly just, oh god, that will be a nightmare to clean.
Fair.
especially in Scotland. If you lived in
Yeah.
a warmer country, it's more justifiable, but then you
Yeah.
get hot.
Fair.
It's also going to have to be a yeet for me. I apologize, any of our Sonic fans out there, but
But these are at least like
I mean, let's also point out the fact the Sonic shoes would catch fire if you were to run in them.
Just friction. Yeah.
these are the kinds of shoes I want on a list like this, though.
Yeah. They're both neats for me. I love both of them very much. To the point where I wouldn't even wear them. They would be a collector's thing for me, and they would sit on a shelf.
You know what? I'm getting Andy for his birthday.
Pride
he
and
wants to
joy.
go halfsies.
Pride and joy. I'll buy the
Right.
left one. You buy the right one. Sam, I didn't get a yeet or a neat from you.
Oh no,
sorry.
I said I gave a very eloquent explanation of the other shoe in the series and then said yeet
So,
them both.
You're yeeting. Okay, so 3
Yeah.
yeets. Ugh. All right.
This is
Next
just
up.
Andy's way of bringing back yeet or neat.
Look, Sam, it's a Van collaboration. So here's Van's Van's Zelda / Mario collaboration, where I love that Mario one. I have seen those in real life. They are so lovely. Just that
So,
sort of collage thing is really nice.
There are better Mario ones
There
as
are,
well.
but I
The
like
best part, I actually, do you know what? It won't be on this list because it's not a specific game. But the NES collaboration that Vans did is one of their better ones. and they did the game over thing on the Souls shoes as well, and that I really like.
That's nice.
Obviously that wears away over time, but when you first get them out of the box, that looks so clean. Neat for Sam.
Neat.
Yeah, neat from me.
Ooh.
Not these ones, because they've got the same problem that the Street Fighter ones had, where it's just too small and whatever. But the collection as a whole, because Vans always makes like 7 different silhouettes for it. That as a collection is a neat.
It's dead easy to do with Vans because they essentially just create a pattern and then they just swap out the fabric and it's like boom, there's a new.
Yeah.
Out it goes.
Nice and simple.
Super easy.
Yeah. Lewis.
It's got to be a yeet
May.
for
It's a
me,
yeet
man.
for Lewis.
It's the style. I just don't like these
You're
sand shoes.
not
You
happy,
know,
not
it's
happy
like
Van user, no.
no,
That's fair.
like Vans, like lace up Vans. Yeah, but I like myself some high tops. I like.
Well,
Vans I
of-
bought last year. I've got Vans in a cupboard somewhere that I bought that was a collaboration.
Well, next up,
Yeah.
I've got a pair of. Or is it? Oh, it's going to jump to that one. All right, I've got 2 more before that one comes. Okay. These are not. Like, the article I found said that these were official, but these are not official. I know this for sure, but this is the Game Boy. Sam, can you remind me of the company that made these? When it comes up on your screen. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just wait in silence. Oh no, there it
Is
is.
it Sneaker Freaks?
So these are the Game Boy Advanced. Sorry, no, just Game Boy.
Game Boy Original, yeah. Was this not Sneaker
Version
Freaks?
of the Air Jordan 4 that someone's customized. I don't know who the customizer is behind this.
I'm pretty sure
but
Sneaker Freaker, is that right? That's that.
Well, Sneaker Freaker's a magazine.
No, it's Sneaker or something. Oh,
Anyway,
it's
this is as you say, definitely not official.
No.
There was so we saw the Paul George shoes earlier that were a PlayStation collaboration. There was a set of PlayStation shoes that Nike did that never got released because of a licensing issue. But that's different from these. These didn't exist. These are cool. These look fake by virtue of being pretty simplistic. But if you, and this defeats the whole purpose of it being a gaming shoe. But if you removed the tongue patches, these would just be like a normal pair of shoes. So I'll say neat.
I mean, there's the start and select on the lace, which is really just a simple little addition, which is really nice. The back, I remember finding these previously. It's Freaker Sneaks, that's it. I'm getting it the wrong way around. Freaker Sneaks is the name of the company that produces these. There's actually buttons on the back as well, Sam. I don't know. I'm sure I sent these to you. The D-pad is on the left shoe, and the A and B button are on the right shoe.
Does the button order pizza?
No. See
that's a wee snapback there. This is the this is a very small image. I apologize, but these are the Mario
these
Bros.
are
I prefer them.
These are the
Mario
better
Bros.
version.
These are nice, right?
Both of these aren't licensed, but these are the better.
Completely unlicensed. But those are Freaker Sneaks, who are an independent company. I've come across them a couple of times. They do SNES versions, NES versions. I believe there's a Sega editions as well. Of Nike
These are the type of
Jordans.
ones that I would want to take up skateboarding if
Fair.
I wore them.
Fair,
Like,
fair.
can you imagine
Yeah.
being on like a Mario Bros skateboard with
Yeah.
these on? Ha,
And
all the cool kids would be like, he's cool.
Lewis's thing about shoes that are going to get dirty quickly. Do you know how wrecked these will get if you're skateboarding in them?
Not the way I skateboard, Sam. And that's by not skateboarding.
Yeah.
That's by
being
falling
a
over.
Being a
So
poser.
he just means walking around with a Mario Bros skateboard. People be like, "Damn, he's awesome."
Yeah.
What's the
Non-skateboarders will be like, he's so cool. Skateboarders are like, he's holding it by he's mall
Oh, that's
grabbing.
that's the mall grabber. Thank you. I couldn't remember the phrase.
He's mall grabbing, and then you've got all the sneaker freaks who are like, I hate him. Look, and I crease the toe and stuff, and they're just
All right,
But
next,
it's a neat from me.
it's a neat from you for the second ones, not the.
There was
not the
not
original
one.
From
ones,
both,
yeah.
I'd wear them both.
I mean, Freaker Sneaks. Go check their website out. They're really Freaker Sneaks. They're really, really good. A lot of their stuff is really, really cool.
This episode brought to you by.
Next on the list is the Assassin's Creed crossover with Supra.
Yeah, I forgot about these.
Yeah, these are boring as hell.
Left ones
Cheers.
suck, right ones are fine.
They're okay.
Not mad at them.
They're okay.
I want to like them, but I just don't.
Yeah.
You know, the
What is
profile
this?
and the material, I'm like, but
Now,
Why are they sitting like that?
bearing in well, it's a good way to show off shoe. Bearing in mind that this is coming from me and my history of how I've stored things when shipping them to people as part of my own business. But why are these photographed inside a room that's used to hold pizza boxes? Why was
That's
that?
a storage for the boxes. Yeah. They couldn't find a good location. They couldn't like throw them off the top of a building and watch and fall into a hay bale or something. They just took them. Just took some photos in the warehouse where they're being produced. Yeah, great, nice.
Yeet the black, neat the white.
Okay.
I regret that sentence.
Yeet both. And
yeah, you
equal
both.
Equality. Yes. Very nice.
However, let's just clip that and then use that for anytime Sam says anything that annoys you. Remember that time you were racist?
Okay.
That, I would tell you what you're doing there, but that'll get me into more trouble.
Right, two more. Here we go. Halo collaboration with Globes. Skate
Yeet
shoes.
them.
Yeet.
They are violent.
Why are they so wide?
These are a rip-off. Well, they're
so
for,
wide and short.
for skateboarding.
They're skateboarding
yeah,
shoes.
More
These
control.
are skate shoes.
Walks.
But like,
This is a direct. I don't know if this came first, but I expect it didn't. It's a direct rip-off of like the Nike Dunk SBs. On top of that, they just haven't been executed very well in terms of the positioning of the word Halo and then the weird side panels and the.
I know. Why is the O
texture.
covered up? Why would you put the O? Why would you put the Halo so far over to the right or left that it gets covered up by the side of the shoe? It's so ridiculous.
Because
the
they've done
target
the weird,
market
like,
is
they've
people
done the
called
weird
HAL.
stitch pattern
Yeah.
with that. If you look at the stitch pattern,
There's
and they've
no-
tried to put the Halo within the stitch
It
pattern.
just feels weird, man. It feels really weird.
They look comfortable.
Oh, don't get me wrong, right? This is the type whenever I'm going to buy a pair of shoes.
Yeah,
this
I mean,
is
this is-
I always look at skate shoes because I was a BMXer or skateboarder.
Like,
That's where I hung out, and they're just the
my
most
Airwalks.
comfortable. Literally, what I'm wearing right now is a pair of Airwalks.
Yeah.
Hold on.
But these are hideous. They're just no. These were released
You
in
guys all
20...
wear shoes at your desk? I mean,
No,
I have to go outside to get
I don't.
I
You
wouldn't
have to.
I
usually.
just have mine next to my
I wouldn't
desk.
usually, but we're moving home, so I don't give a crap about the carpet in here anymore. So no, I'm kidding. Yeah, these are yeet for me. It's a yeet, and I usually
Oh,
I always wear
absolutely!
skate
Like
shoes.
send them
Absolutely.
into space.
Yep. That's I think that's agreed. All yeets. All yeets.
Yeah.
They were released in 2012 as part of the
Let them stay there.
Halo.
Check, Andy. Do you have more gaming news?
I have one small piece after this.
All right. Well, we should probably hurry up.
Yeah. So last one, ladies and gents. Here we go.
They've got. I don't know.
I'd
So-
wear them. they're a neat.
Who is
THQ.
this in collaborate?
THQ partnered up with a
Saints
shoe
Row.
company called Heyday to make these based on the third Saints Row game, Saints Row the Third. They're crazy loud.
Yep.
And they suit the game perfectly, I believe. I
Yeah.
think it encompasses the game really well.
Can you imagine wearing them? I don't know the name of the type of trousers they are, but like wearing them, it's skinny around your like calf, and then you get the bagginess. Almost like parachute pants, but like they
Yeah, they're
cinch
like-
in just below the knee.
baggy at the crotch, you know.
Yeah,
Hammer
like
pants.
kind of like hammer pants, but like they tighten in around your calf,
Yeah.
and like they cinch in just under the knee, and then
1800s Explorer trousers.
it's like them with a pair of them on.
Jodhpurs.
Yeah, kind of like jodhpurs.
Developers.
Yeah, like a pair of jodhpurs with them.
I think they're neat,
Ooh.
but I wouldn't wear them.
Okay.
You know,
okay,
it's another
okay.
one.
I feel you.
I would.
That's too neat. Sam.
Coming from someone whose favorite kind of shoes are anything purple, yeet.
It's
Ooh.
purple, white, and gold.
My colors,
A good-
right?
Yeah,
good three
too,
colours.
Right,
Too
yeah.
much white in it.
Okay.
Too much white, too
Wow.
high of a collar. Why is there
You can't
strap?
backtrack now, Sam.
You can. Are you allowed to have
No, you need to
Cactus!
exactly on. Now you're saying there's too much white.
There is. Oh my god! Oh!
Cactus and
Ah!
We're looking at shoes! Hi guys, I'm sorry, I can't sing.
Shoe
sing.
read.
Approach jumpers.
Cactus Max. Thank you for the read. Welcome and how are you guys today? How are you today? Max? Tuesday? Oh god. Oh my gosh, get
Tuesday.
out. Cactus, thank you so much for the raid. Hello everybody, welcome in. Beautiful. I got there in the end. We're right in the middle of doing our weekly talk show. Welcome in everybody. This is me, Andrew. This is which camera am I on? This way? We're gonna go this way. Lewis with Cat. Say hi, Cat. I can't remember your cat's name. God, I feel bad.
Florence.
Sorry. Sam and Tortana over at the end.
Howdy, hi.
Howdy,
I like you.
This is the Super Arcade Show that you've jumped into. You've joined us at the latter half of our gaming news segment, where we've just been going through a list of video game licensed footwear and saying whether we like them or dislike them. This is the final pair. Let us know in the chat if you would or wouldn't wear these Saints Row the Third shoes. We also, as part of the Super Arcade Show, play some mini games, which we're about to get to after one more piece of gaming news, and then we'll push all the other stuff we do onto you. Basically, you should be checking out our sister channel, twitch.tv/arcade2, as well as our Patreon and our Discord, so you can join our lovely little community. And now that I've blagged about all the stuff, we can actually do more of the entertaining side of it. So, Andrew, what is the last piece of news following this Shoeseum?
Well, what did you say?
Shoeseum?
Shoeseum.
I panicked. There's a guy in America, looking up his name is Jordan something, but he goes by Shoeseum. He used to have the biggest collection of Jordans in the world, of shoes in general. He rented out a warehouse and created his own shoe museum called the Shoeseum. It had every pair of shoes you could possibly think of, and then eventually he realised that it wasn't financially viable and he sold them all back to Nike, and now that is part of their private stock of things that they look into whenever they need to remember what they made in the past.
Do you know what my gaming news is? Because you segued brilliantly into the shoe part completely by accident, and you've now segued into the next piece of gaming news completely by accident, because the next piece of gaming news is that the National Video Game Museum down in Sheffield is going to be reopening. They've announced when they're going to be reopening. It's going to be May 21st, I believe. Let me just double check my my facts.
Is Lewis
Indeed.
presenting it?
May 21st, the National Video Game Museum in Sheffield are going to be reopening. Thank you, Chum Lufa, for following.
Chum Lufa is a great name.
Well played, Chum Lufa. Well played. Well played.
If I can get my fringe down more, I think we'll be the same.
Definitely eye colour, but yeah.
Yeah, just thereabout. Right. So yeah, the National Video Game Museum in Sheffield reopening for the first time in over a year. They've announced that it's May 21st. They're going to be opening back up to the public. There will obviously be certain restrictions in place. Masks are mandatory. Social distancing will also be adhered to at all times. All staff members will be cleaning across all of the spaces. So you will be able to play on their arcade machines and consoles, but obviously bear in mind there will, cleanliness is at the utmost. So yeah, Friday 21st of May, you'll be able to go back down and see the history of video games. They've got an amazing collection down there, and if you can support them in any way possible, then please do. They do such amazing work. They are a charity. They get some government funding, but not a lot, and it's really difficult for them to survive through the pandemic, as it has been for a lot of independent businesses as well. So go give them a visit if you're in the local area, or do what you can online to support the National Video Game Museum.
Yep.
Sam, thank you for that segue. That was absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe you got that so perfect.
I love this trailer because they clearly just went, pretend you're playing this video game and then turn around to talk to us, and he's like, hello. And then she stops playing and he just sits down,
Guitar
picks
Hero!
up the controller,
Sorry.
and continues her race.
Technically, it's rock bands, but yeah. Road trip when the world isn't on fire. Yeah, I'm down for that. Oh my gosh, absolutely.
It's so unrealistic. No one plays Guitar Hero alone.
Aha!
Beautiful.
However, if that's the end of your gaming news, Andrew,
It is.
what does that mean is next?
I can't remember what order it's in. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weekly arcade show. First, we do the gaming news, and then we play some awesome mini games, mostly thought up by the lovely Sam, who's bent over. What are you doing?
Don't
Sam?
lie. Everyone has a shot. I mean, speaking of lies, here's True Lies!
Also, Nightcore, if you're interested, thanks very much. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's time for True Lies. Thank you. I've forgotten how this works. This one. Or
Two
not.
of the games were
Oh,
played.
it's just, or it just broke. That's fine. Why did it break? Where did it go? Why is it not working? Oh my god, I broke the stream.
Hello to the entirety of the
Out of the front gate.
May I see you in?
And ladies and gentlemen, this is True Lies. True Lies is a little game. You muted the thing. Did I mute all the things? God damn, I muted the wrong thing. Did I do it again? Oh god, I suck at this.
Strategy.
I'm gonna walk right out of the front gate.
May I see your invitation, please?
Sure. Here's my invitation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is True Lies. True Lies is a game where the four of us have to come up with 3 facts, 2 of which are complete and utter balls, and 1 of which is true. The job for you guys in the chat and for the rest of the guys here is to figure out which one is the truth. Nice and easy. So, who are we going to be starting off with this week? Who's going to be the first victim? Totana!
Yes?
I want you to go first. Please, sir, can you
Okay.
regale us with your 3 facts?
Okay.
Heavy metals. 3 heavy metal facts.
Right, so just to clarify, 2 of these are fake
Yes.
and 1's true.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, I'm a noob to this.
2
So,
lies. True lies, 2 lies. That's how we remember.
Right, here we go. So, fact number 1. This is the true one. On my way down Ben Nevis, I found an exploded sheep.
Okay.
Fact number 2, that is also true. I once gave Sylvester McCoy acting notes after one of his performances. And fact number 3, which is also true.
Is it true? I thought it was true. Yep.
My second pet was called Sonic.
Someone remind me of who Sylvester McCoy is, first of all.
Doctor Who.
Radagast and
A
the
Scottish
Hobbit.
actor and physical comedian.
Who's also
He
Googled.
also was one of the Doctors. He is
Yeah.
most well known as Doctor
Oh.
Who that has the little wicker hat.
Okay, yes.
There you go.
Did you know it was him when you gave him acting notes, or did
Yeah.
you just think, all right, okay, that's some confidence right there. That's some brazen. I thought the end point of the story was that there was just someone who was acting, and you're like, that was really good. Maybe you should try this next time. And he went, I've been on stage for 30 years, young man.
Funny you should say that. The note was to do with a line which was very similar. He was performing in Three Sisters at the Tron Theatre, and met him on in the bar afterwards, and he was telling stories. He flubbed a line. I'd happened to know the line because I'd read the play not much before that, and I was like, next time try to say the right line.
That's not
And we had a
advice.
laugh.
Savage.
That's just that's not acting.
Yeah, acting notes. Say your lines.
What pet? What kind of animal?
It was.
Was
It
Sonic.
wasn't a hedgehog. Funny enough, it was a hamster.
Oh. Okay. What kind of hamster? There are many different kinds.
It was about this size.
Okay.
I was like
Um,
6.
Okay.
In the effort of speed, because we are running short, I'm going to just say my answer and say number 1, which is the sheep, because I want it to be true.
We have number 3,
Exploded
which
sheep.
is Sonic.
Okay.
3, which is Sonic.
I'm gonna go number 1 as well. I feel sheep. Sheep is the one.
Okay. So Sylvester McCoy, I did indeed meet him in the bar after his performance of Three Sisters.
Oh.
He did indeed flub a line.
Oh.
However, it was doing a technique which most actors will know called dredging, where you pull on past experiences. And the line that he said was, "After all my time in acting school, I've forgotten more than you'll ever learn," kind of thing, when it's supposed to be medical school. On the way down Ben Nevis, I found what I thought was an exploded sheep.
Oh.
It was not an exploded sheep. It was a patch of dandelions that had all been blown away for some reason and caught on plants, which was really strange. My second pet was
Pansy.
indeed called Sonic. It was
Ah.
Sonic the hamster.
Damn.
I had to give him away because he hated me. Oh, he bit me every time I handled him. Every single time. And I was careful.
Damn it.
Yep.
Damn it.
So well done.
Damn it.
Well done,
Well Sam. No, it was Sam.
Oh, was it Sam?
It was Sam.
Yeah,
Well done, Sam.
Well done,
I
Sam.
can understand how you can get confused. All white people look alike. I'm going to go next. This is my true lies. I like to give them little themes every time we do this. So, I've started with, or not started with, this week's theme is clothing malfunctions that I have suffered.
Oh, okay.
So, on the day I was getting, number one. On the day I was getting my 6th-year photo taken with the rest of the year, I had burst 2 buttons in my school shirt and am visibly pushing my pecs together in the photo so that one does not pop out. Number 2. Wearing old basketball shoes, my foot tore through the sole while playing basketball when I was 16. Number 3. I ripped the crotch of my trousers while watching a play at the McRoberts Centre at Stirling University. Which of those is the truth? And which of those would be the most embarrassing?
So I know Sam has a habit of sometimes sprinkling truth.
With a lie.
I want
Into
to know
the lie,
more
yeah.
about these burst buttons.
Burst
So when you
buttons,
said the burst buttons, are you talking like you were like tense?
I'm talking
or
like-
were you like ooh?
I'm talking like, so the buttons themselves, are you asking how they burst or just what I'm talking about with the pecs thing?
With your pose, like how
Oh,
you were
it's
trying to
so.
stop?
I was a house captain. I was one of the 4 house captains, one of the 8 house captains, 2 male, 2 female.
Features pet. Right.
So I was sat down. Everyone else was standing up, and because I was sat down, my hands had to be either like on my lap or by my side, which meant that I was able to push more against my shoulders. Whereas if you were standing up, it'd be way more noticeable. So if I told it to you while you're looking at the photo, you'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's very clear." But if you're just looking at it, it just looks like I'm sitting very rigidly.
Right.
To attention.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not even going to ask you any questions. I'm just going to go straight for number 3. Decided.
In the interest of speed, Andrew's correct. It's number 3. It was the trousers I used to wear all the time as a child. They were like a blue navy camo with orange drawstrings, and they ripped at the crotch right as we got to the McRoberts Centre, and we still had to sit through the whole play plus like an intermission lunch.
Ouch.
And they ripped in the crotch, and then because I was a kid and didn't know to just sit still, they progressively ripped more and more and more until all that was holding them together was the
Waistband.
the waistband and then the very bottom, like around my ankles.
Yep.
So all the way up the middle was a massive tear.
Then you're in like you're in seam. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
basically. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
With the other ones, the shirt thing never happened. I was just looking at an old school photo, and the shoe things never happened to me. But I have. You've seen professional players do it, and then
Yeah.
I've played basketball with people whose like laces have snapped on them while they've been playing.
Yeah.
But never happened to me.
You have a question
Oh,
from
well.
Chum Lufa in the chat there.
I am not a Stirling lad. I'm a Cumbernauld boy. But Stirling, as it was always put to me by my mum and dad when I was a kid, because the motorway, the full motorway into Glasgow hadn't been built yet. Stirling was where we spent most of our time because it was closer. To the point that for the shopping centre in Stirling, which I can't remember the name of, I thought that was like 4 different towns when I was a kid because there's 4 different entrances into it. And so when I was really young, I was just like, oh, these are all different places.
The Thistle. Yes, there you go.
The Thistle, there you
Thistle.
go. But yeah, so I'd spent a lot of time at the McRoberts and in Stirling, and I miss Pippin's Toys, and I love the old school sweet shop that used to be down the road from it.
There you go.
And the castle's fun when you're a kid.
Yeah,
There you go,
this is
that's all
true.
my Stirling knowledge.
There you go.
Who's up next?
Lewis, Rochambeau. No, I'll go first. Right, okay. We'll leave the best till last. Hey, Lewis. No, I was just waiting for the face. I knew you were going to do that. Okay. My 3 facts. Here we go. Number 1. I left my... Oh, my theme is Diadora, by the way. Just the sport...
What, sorry?
The Diadora, the sports apparel company.
Yeah.
Nobody,
yes.
anybody remember them? Anyway, number 1. I left my favorite. I left my favorite Diadora hoodie on a bus back from Aviemore as a kid. Fact number 2. My favorite trainers growing up were a pair of banana yellow Diadora running shoes. And fact number 3. At the age of 11, I took part in a national badminton tournament in Edinburgh with my best Diadora racket.
Number 2, I can picture you loving banana shoes.
I'm going to go number 1. I'm split between 1 and 2. I don't think 3 is real, because if my memory serves me correct, Diadora isn't that into tennis, although that could just be me not knowing enough about Diadora. But...
Badminton, but okay.
Yep.
the same sport, exactly.
No, how dare you? Don't even...
I'm going to go for 2.
Different.
Okay, so 1, 2, 2. I can tell you that you are correct. Tony and Lewis, it was number 2. My favourite trainers growing up were a pair of bright yellow, banana yellow.
R-CADE yellow.
Yeah, like foam bananas yellow. So much so that I was nicknamed Banana Feet in my later years in primary school before moving to high school and finally getting rid of that name.
I like the nickname Banana Beat.
No,
how do you get the nickname Banana Beat? Well, I like
anything, that's like
and I use bananas.
That's like the second album from Donkey Kong, if anything, the Banana Beat. But
Mr. Banana Beat.
Yeah, Banana Feet was one of my nicknames in high school. The Diadora hoodie Aviemore thing was actually true. It wasn't a Diadora hoodie though. It was a Russell Athletic hoodie. In fact,
Russell. It was a Rustler's.
Remember one of them? Remember one of them?
Rustler Burger.
Russell Athletic. And Diadora do make badminton rackets by the by. Sam, just so you know, I think my mum had one when I was growing up.
If the audience could see me from the shoulders down, you would know that I have no idea about sports.
Except the apparel, except what they wear. Strangely.
Lois, what are your lies?
What's your choice?
So my theme is I guess modes of transport, but modes of transport that we have specifically been talking about in the Discord the past couple days. And number 1 is I have never been ice skating.
Okay.
Number 2 is I do not know how to ride a bike. And number 3 is I have skied once. The speed scared me. Never again.
That's very apt for what's going on in the Discord right now with Michelle and the chat.
Very apt.
It's very well done. Yeah.
I'm actually replying to message about that right now.
Okay, so never ice skated, don't know how to ride a bike, ski fast, scare.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with number 1. I know that you, if you hadn't ridden a bike before, you would have brought it up in the conversation we had this week about you wanting to start riding a bike.
Why would I want to? Last week, one of my friends got hit by a car riding one, so...
Because you're saying health,
another way not
health
to.
is wealth. So I'm going number 1.
I'm going 3. I think ski
Going to go number 2 just to be contrarian.
Ski scare fast.
Right. I have never been ice skating. I've always wanted to. Brayhead Clan, I've always watched ice hockey there. They have ice skating on. I want to go, but I haven't.
Ice skating's fun. I like ice skating.
Skied once is also not true. I can ride a bike. I just hate it so much that I wish that I kind of didn't.
Riding a bike's the
congratulations,
best.
number 2.
Well done.
I mean, there's several things that are better than riding a bike, but
yeah. I was going down a hill when I was like first learning to ride a bike, and my brakes did not work, and I slammed into a fence, and it really hurt. So I just haven't been back on.
Fair enough. I mean, I got knocked off a bike by a car. It was a Ford Escort. No, it was a Ford Mondeo actually. When I was younger. But it never stopped me. I got back up. I didn't get right back up actually.
I got knocked off a bike by hubris. Hubris knocked me off a bike.
Oh,
I tried to do a trick where I used to do some tricks on a BMX, but I tried to do a trick where I stood up on the seat, and the whole thing was like you stood up and you would do a bunny hop while standing and spin the handbars, catch it, land. Tried to do that. This is back when I was slighter of frame, but as I did it, I hit a stone just before I went to bunny hop, and a reflex squeezed and hit the front brake, and I went over the handlebars, never let go, so the bike flipped over and cracked me in the chest. I was very winded.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was True Lies. Thank you very much, guys. We've got 10
We're in a
minutes
bit of
left.
a rush.
We're in a rush.
So
We're going to move on to our
Rush
second game.
Mountmore!
Here it comes!
One of the terrorists is trying to tell us something.
Timers.
It's me.
I'm stealing.
It's me. Looks like he's saying, "Kiss me, kiss me." Smart-ass motherfucker.
Hey, there it is. And, ladies and gentlemen, it is Rush Mountmore. Sam, what's Rush Mountmore?
Because we don't have much time today, I'm not going to banter. We can save the banter for another time. Rush Mountmore is a game where we each get another member of the arcade staff. We present them with a topic, and they have 30 seconds to give their top 4 in no particular order for that given topic. In the past, we've had favourite kinds of pasta, we've had favourite kinds of cheeses, and we've had things that have got nothing to do with food, like American presidents.
Woo!
This week, I have Lewis, and I'm going to start with this. So, Lewis, because I don't know if you've ever done this before. I
have a
feel like
timer.
you might have done. I also have a timer. I have a timer. Lewis, you have 30 seconds. What are your top 4 colours that you would dye your hair?
Red, black. Don't know if that counts because it's shade. I had frosted tips when I was younger. Wouldn't go back.
Sorry?
But,
you had what? Was that
pure
part of your lap
frosted tips.
dancing career? Oh, okay, so cool.
And I'm gonna say green. So red, green, frosted tips, and black.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay.
Do you have any patterns in mind for the colours that aren't frosted
Patterns?
tips? I don't know. He's like as in like I don't know. Some people
Well,
don't
like-
dye. Never
like when
mind.
I was
the
Like a
colours.
racing stripe.
You
No,
walk in
when I
a
was younger,
hairdresser and
I
go,
just-
I want a pattern.
I just spiked it out like with tons of gel.
So will you try to be like Guy Fieri?
Oh.
A little bit. A
Oh,
little bit.
okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fair
A bit more,
Nice.
bit more punk look. Even though I had no dress sense.
Sorry.
So if,
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Don't make fun of my patron saint.
Lewis, who have you got this week?
I have you, Andrew.
Surprise!
Ooh.
Like this
So,
wasn't planned. Oh my.
Speaking of Patreon,
Okay. Andrew, could you
Yes.
give me? You can't really see this because
That's okay.
Sam's got it.
It's okay.
What are your top 4 Formula One drivers?
Formula One drivers. Okay, nice and easy. Daniel Ricciardo, or Ricciardo, if you will. Lando Norris. He did fantastically at the weekend there. Came in 3rd in the Italian Grand Prix. Well done, Lando. Next up after that would be Nico Hulkenberg, who's unfortunately not racing this season. He has not found a seat. And I'm really pleased. I've been following Sergio Perez for quite a while now. My Mexican brethren. He's a fantastic driver, and I'm glad that he's finally got a good car under him with Red Bull this year. So,
And
so
he
those
did
are my
get his
4.
4 in time.
yep.
You're just adding
Nice,
some
nice.
some context.
I was just filling it out.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
That's good.
Um,
Please fill me out. Andrew, who
I've
have you got?
got Tony.
Yes.
Tony. All right, 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Tony, I would like your Rush Mountmore or 4 best, in no particular order, of movies based on video games. Movies based on video games, please, sir.
Super Mario Bros. The movie. Number 1 in that order. Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
The original Mortal Kombat movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Rampage. It was bad.
The one with
but
Dwayne
it
The
was
Rock Johnson?
hilariously bad.
With the white gorilla. That was yeah, fair.
Yep.
Fair.
And the newest Jumanji movie.
Oh, Welcome to the Jungle.
Yes.
We got fun and games. Haven't seen Rampage, but The Rage by Kid Cudi is one of my favourite songs that I've heard in the last year.
Rampage is worth one watch. I've watched it once.
Yes,
it's
it
worth
is worth
one
watch.
viewing. One viewing only,
But-
and that's it.
Yeah.
haven't seen it. So
So yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
there we
watched
go.
that.
and I'm counting the latest Jumanji because it is about the video game.
Oh, it is. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Right, that puts it on to me. I have Sam.
Ooh.
Someone else needs to time here.
So
Lewis, you got this? Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Lewis has got it. Brilliant. Sam, in no particular order, can I have your top 4 bald celebrity men?
Well, the thing is, we
that's a
started
30-minute time.
I'll let... Oh, are you ready, Lewis?
Yeah. Just,
Is it going? Is it on? Alright, cool. So I'm going to start with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He's an obvious first example. I'm then going to go to his former lover in Vin Diesel.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Slow down. Plenty of time.
I also would say, is Idris Elba bald?
No.
I really think he's one of my favourites. No, so Vin Diesel, The Rock. I've got loads of time.
30 seconds.
I genuinely was struggling there. The person I was about to say was Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Yeah, I was going to say that would be there on my list. Yeah.
And then in hindsight now, Shaquille O'Neal would be my number 4.
Fair enough.
I'm out of time.
Nicely played.
But that's fine.
Yep.
That was Rush Mountmore. We rushed through it, and then we're going to rush to our final game, which is Lost in Translation.
Oh,
Lift them. What? Lift them. Hey, lift my stocking.
Hey, lip them. What?
Lift them like this.
Rip your stockings.
Yes,
You want me to
please,
rip your stockings.
please,
So,
please.
all right, I'm gonna rip your stockings.
Yeah.
We need to start figuring things out. We need to figure out how we're going to survive here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lost in Translation. Lost in Translation is a fun game that I came up with where we take a bunch of common phrases, perhaps descriptions for things, lyrics from songs, something like that along those lines, and we chuck them through Google Translate a bunch of times until they come out an absolute mess. And so Sam has prepared this week's Lost in Translation. Sam, what is the theme for your Lost in Translation this week?
This week's theme, it was going to be something different, but it was hard, so I changed it. This week's theme is children's nursery rhymes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've
was
taken,
me,
about,
like-
I've taken about the first line, maybe like line and a half, 2 lines, depending on what your conceptualization of these poems goes. But we can start with number 1, Andy.
Do we need buzzer noises?
Yes, we do. Prep a buzzer. Prep a buzzer.
Lewis, what's your buzzer noise?
Buzzer noise.
Okay, thank you. Andrew, what's your buzzer noise?
Noise of a buzzer.
Noise of a buzzer? Okay, you're going to regret that much like last week. Tony, what is your buzzer noise?
Yeah, I'm a kitty cat.
Okay, the whole sentence.
Well, as soon as
Alright,
the nya comes through, I think he'll win. Yeah. Okay.
Andrew, please go to the first entry.
First slide. Here it is.
I'll read it out.
Go
I'll
for
read
it. No.
There's an apartment in the old McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm a kitty cat.
Tutara, what is the rhyme or line?
What is Old MacDonald had a farm? E-I-E-I-O.
Tony is correct.
You can't see the E because of our faces. If I do this very quickly, there is the. Oh, that's my face.
Oh,
Sorry.
my apologies.
Oh no, there it is. There's the E.
Can you not just
so-
shift the cameras out the top?
I could. I've been meaning to do that actually because I think it'll be better in the long run for everything. But I'll do that for next week. We'll continue on as we
Old
are.
MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, was translated to, there's an apartment in the old McDonald's. And this just goes back to the fact that a bunch of fast food places are closing down after having built structures that are very specific to their buildings. So you now have people who live in what used to be a Domino's, and you can tell it used to be a used to be a Pizza Hut, and you can tell it used to be a Pizza Hut because it's got the shape of a hat on the roof. Anyway, number 2, please, Andrew.
Here we are. Oh no, that's a reveal of what that actually was.
Yes,
Sorry,
that was a reveal. Yeah,
next
okay,
one.
so-
Here we go. Number 2.
Number 2, get blind rats, get blind rats.
Yeah, I'm
Yes?
a kitty cat.
Yes.
Is it three blind mice? Three blind mice.
Yes, it is. I had to double this over a couple of times because it came out as blind people, and I was like, well, that's confusing. Yeah, get blind rats, get blind rats.
Sorry, I'm just fixing my cameras now.
I'm trying to say
it's gonna
if
be
that's
the
someone
same with all of them.
like
And fade.
asking
Oh, that was sick.
for
Yeah, scientists.
blind rats, or
Scientists
blind
on
rats,
the
or
test.
like threatening.
So what's it? 3 blind mice, 3 blind mice.
Yeah. Is
There we
it
go.
get blind rats? Get.
Get him! Get him! Sick him! Okay,
Andrew?
number 3, Sam.
Number 3. Sir, a black sheep. Do you have hair?
Noise of a buzzer!
Lewis was first. Lewis, what is the rhyme?
Black sheep. How do you wool?
There you go. Yes, that is the full quotation. Is
Don't know if you want
the next one. Yeah, as close as you can get. So Baba black sheep, have you any wool? Eventually got translated to Honor a black sheep. Do you have hair?
Alright, how many others, Sam? Just so I can,
There's 5. There's 5.
Okay, so what?
we're close to the end.
We're nearly
2 more.
nearly. Okay.
2 more. Okay. Number 4. Hey, I thought tie the cat to the puzzle. The cow flew to the moon.
Oh,
Noise
yeah.
of a buzzer.
I'm a kitty cat.
Tony was first, I'm afraid.
Yeah. That is. I know
I
it.
also hate
Hey, diddle, diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon.
Yes, you're correct. That is the exact
Got
line.
it. I was
So,
well
hey,
before.
diddle,
I was
diddle.
well before Tony on that one. but-
You were not in me. Not in
I'll
me.
watch the
Not
replay
for
back.
me.
It's fine.
Not for me either.
Not for
Hey diddle
me.
diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon, eventually turned into hey, I thought, tie the cat to the puzzle, the cow flew to the moon.
Annoyingly, when I've moved to the next screen, it just says "diddle the cat" underneath our faces.
Diddle the cat. Meow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a kitty cat. Don't diddle the kitty cat.
Let's go to number 5. So number 5 is annulum, ring ring, a pocket full of bars.
This sounds like a rap lyric.
Yeah, I'm a kitty cat.
Yes, Tony?
A ring of roses, a pocket full of posies.
Tony is correct. A ring of roses, a pocket full of posies, turned into annulum, ring ring, a pocket full of bars.
Well
And
done,
that,
not
ladies and
pronounce that
gentlemen-
as annulum.
Also, is that not how Americans spell aluminium?
Nope. That's how Latin people
Or
I
anal.
believe you mean aluminum.
So that has been lost in translation for this week. Next week we'll be back with a bunch of different games, but for now we must say goodbye to you lovely people.
Adieu.
But not if you're on Twitch. If you're watching us live on Twitch, stick around until after the credits.
Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
Press